Are you tired of trying to be perfect all the time? Good. Because perfection is a lie. And chasing it is the fastest way to stay stuck right where you are. You want results. You want to grow, level up, change your life. Then stop trying to be perfect. Just show up. Again. And again. And again. Here's the truth. You don't need to be flawless. You need to be consistent. And that's what this video is all about. Today, I'm going to show you why chasing perfection is keeping you stuck, why consistency matters more than anything, and how people who aren't even the most talented still win, just because they don't quit. If you've ever felt like giving up because it's not perfect, you need to stick around. This could be the mindset shift that changes your life. Let's be real. Most people never finish anything. They start a diet on Monday and quit by Thursday. They write 3 pages of a book and never open the document again. They hit the gym for a week and then ghost it for 6 months. Why? Because the minute something isn't perfect, the schedule, the motivation, the result, they give up. We've been conditioned to think that if we don't do something perfectly, it's not worth doing at all. But let me ask you this. Would you rather be someone who posts 1 perfect video a year, or someone who posts 100 decent ones and improves every time? Exactly. Because here's how growth works. Not in huge leaps, not in magical moments, but in boring, unglamorous, daily effort. That's where it happens. When nobody's watching. When you're not feeling it. When you're tired but you show up anyway. There's actually a psychological principle called the compound effect. It's simple. Small actions done consistently over time produce massive results. Read 10 pages a day. That's 12 books a year. Do 20 push-ups a day. That's over 7,000 a year. Record 1 video a week. That's 52 pieces of content. That's how people build momentum. Not with one big day, with many small ones. And you know what makes this so powerful? You don't have to feel motivated. You just have to keep going. Perfection is just fear in disguise. It's a trap that keeps you planning forever, tweaking forever, waiting forever. Meanwhile, the people who win. They start messy. They launch when they're not ready. They improve in public. They learn on the go. Let me give you an example. Ever heard of James Clear? He wrote the book Atomic Habits. When he started blogging, his early posts weren't perfect. He committed to writing 2 articles a week, no matter what. Rain or shine. He didn't wait until he had the perfect idea. He just showed up. Every week. That consistency built an audience of millions. Or look at Mr. Beast, one of the biggest YouTubers in the world. His first 100 videos barely got any views. But he didn't care. He kept uploading. He kept learning. And because he was consistent, the algorithm learned him. The audience found him. And now, he dominates the platform. None of these people are where they are because they were perfect. They're there because they were consistent. But here's the problem. We're addicted to instant results. We want abs in a week, a business in a month, success without struggle. And the second things get boring or hard or messy, we panic. We think something's wrong. But that discomfort, that plateau, that's where most people quit, and exactly where you need to keep going. Progress doesn't feel exciting most days. It feels repetitive. It feels like brushing your teeth, necessary, not glamorous. But if you skip brushing your teeth for a month, you'll feel it. Same with your habits. Miss a day. You're human. Miss a week. You're sliding. Miss a month. You're starting over. So the goal is never perfection. It's consistency. Even when you're tired. Even when you're not in the mood. Especially when nobody's clapping for you. Let's talk about how you actually build that consistency. Step 1. Lower the bar. Sounds weird, right? But listen. Most people set goals that are way too big and way too fast. I'm going to work out for 90 minutes every day. That sounds great, until life gets busy. Then they miss one day, feel guilty, and give up. Instead, shrink the goal. I'll do 10 minutes a day. Doesn't sound like much, but guess what? It's doable. And once you're in motion, you'll usually keep going. Psychologists call this the minimum viable habit. It tricks your brain out of resistance. The hardest part of anything is starting, not finishing. If you can start, you're already halfway there. Step 2. Create a trigger. Tie your habit to something you already do. Want to read more? Read right after you brush your teeth. Want to stretch daily? Do it after you make your bed. Stack it onto your routine. Make it automatic. Step 3. Track your streak. Use a habit tracker, a whiteboard, even a calendar. Cross off each day you show up. That visual chain becomes a reward. You don't want to break it. And when you do, no big deal. Just get back to it the next day. And step 4. Forgive yourself quickly. You will mess up. You will miss days. Life will throw you off. That's okay. Don't throw away the whole week because you slipped on a Wednesday. Consistency is about the long run, not perfection in the short term. Now, let's talk about the reward, the real payoff of consistency. When you're consistent, you build something called identity-based habits. You stop doing things just to get results, and you start doing them because it's who you are. You're not trying to read a book. You're a reader. You're not trying to work out. You're an athlete. You're not trying to create videos. You're a creator. That shift is everything. Because once your identity catches up, consistency becomes easier. It's no longer something you force. It becomes something you just do. And here's the crazy part. Once you get consistent, the world starts to notice. Quietly. Slowly. People start asking, how are you doing this? You'll get better. You'll grow. You'll evolve. Not because you were the best, but because you kept showing up when others didn't. Remember this, your goal isn't to be perfect. Your goal is to never give up. It's okay if it's messy. It's okay if it's slow. It's okay if you don't have it all figured out. Just keep going. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a pottery class. The teacher split the students into 2 groups. One group was told to make the best pot they could, just one. The other group was told to make as many pots as possible, no matter how ugly. Guess what happened? The students who made the most, the quantity group, ended up producing the best quality pots too. Why? Because they practiced. They tried. They failed and learned. The perfection group, they spent so much time planning that they never got better. That's you. You want to get better. Make more pots. Show up. Make the video. Write the blog. Go to the gym. Do the thing. Even if it's ugly. Even if it's not perfect. Especially then. Because consistency isn't just what builds skill, it's what builds confidence. And confidence. That's the game changer. It comes from keeping promises to yourself. Every time you show up, even in a small way, you're telling yourself, I'm reliable. I can count on me. And that's powerful. So today, not tomorrow, not next Monday, today, do something. Even if it's tiny. Even if no one sees it. Even if it's imperfect. Because those small, messy steps, they're going to take you further than any perfect plan ever could. Watch the next video on your screen. It'll keep your momentum going.